right, one card going on the bottom for Marat, it looks like. Looks like we're ready to go. Underground Sea Pass, Hans on the play. So, I was saying as we were getting started, Hans was visiting from Denmark on his way to Eternal Weekend. And jam some games with us. Here's a Once Upon a Time for Marat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know why we would want to name a Magic deck Mississippi River. Wow, Lair of the Hydra.
Yeah.
You didn't think I was going to know that one, right? Too many versions? I know.
Latest is my land for turn. And I will demonstrate for 0.
I'm going to demonstrate.
Green Sun Zenith X is 0. And a Swamp Cycle of Troll of Khazad-dûm for Hans. So Dryad Arbor will be on the board for Marat, of course.
So this hits the bin and ponder.
Sure.
This goes on the bottom? Or
Yes, it goes on. It's actually stays like All right. Nice welder. I'm going to resolve my copy of Creative Technique. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3.
All right, passing the turn. Are we going to see some scam? Yeah, Troll is in the graveyard. All right, playing Bayou. Orcish Bowmasters. That will remove Dryad Arbor. And that is not an Orc army, but it is a Magic Pro Tour card. Can't read the name on it, and I can't. It's really small on my screen, so I can't see who that is right now. Someone tell us. Fiend Artisan. I think it's Shohei Nakamura. I forgot.
I will waste your Hydra.
Okay, Wasteland on the lair, so Manland down. And Drown on the Lock removes Fiend Artisan, attack for 2, and Marat goes down to 18. It is Shohei. Okay. Okay, Elvish Reclaimer comes in. Yeah, the DCI will be reviewing this match for sure. Not really sure how the Orc Army being a Pro Tour card will be ruled on.
And I have to
Take 2.
All right, Marat takes 2, goes down to 16. Ooh, another Wasteland. And Marat didn't like that. Bayou down, Dryad Arbor down, Fiend Artisan and Lair of the Hydra all blown up so far in this game. Plenty of interaction from Hans. Troll of Khazad-dûm in the yard as well. I don't think there's a Reanimate in hand. Otherwise, it would have been used. Possibly.
Sweet Gun Leaders, Cascade.
Yeah, there are some laws in New York City about Magic the Gathering token token use, but it looks like Hans drew a Reanimate.
Yeah, that's in here. That is correct.
I think if you look at the top center of your screen, somebody needs a brand new Channel Fireball deck box. That is that one's just hanging on.
It's a legal move.
It might be. It might turn into dust any minute.
Yeah, I mean,
It's cooked, as they say. It's cooked.
Do you want to cut? No. Respect it. Copy. Speak Gum Recluse. Yep. Resolve Speak Gum Recluse targeting itself.
Okay.
Okay. Creative technique.
Sure.
It's already. We don't. You want me to randomize it?
Okay, so Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft Mode, bounces Elvish Reclaimer. Brazen Borrower is on an adventure.
This is exiled. Cascade for an 8 or less.
Yeah, the token use laws are hard to enforce. Thank you, Chris, for your valuable service recording evidence. You're welcome, Pokey. Anything I can do. All right, Bajuka Bog is pretty relevant against the deck with Murktides and Reanimates, so that was pretty good for Marat right there. And now has 2 lands back on the board and can potentially rebuild here. Still has 14 life. 3 cards in hand, it looks like, for Marat. All right, another Swamp Cycle. Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's happening. Once again, that Brazen Borrower is on an adventure. In the top center of your screen, it's not in play.
I'll do this a quick cut, and then we're gonna go. So this comes in. I have to resolve another Cascade.
People are cascading in the background. All right, there's a Reanimate on Troll. Endurance pitching Natural Order in response. So it goes on the bottom. Reanimate is countered.
Comes in. This is already in play.
It fizzles, as they say. We were just talking about fizzles earlier. Wow. That's how you know Hounds has been playing this game for a long time.
Aura Phoenix comes in.
Looks like Hans is holding Grief. Maybe... can't make out what the other card is.
Aura Phoenix.
Another Fiend Artisan from Marat's not bad.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, Fiend Artisan is a 4/4.
Why would I ever play
The guy that gets everyone hates.
I board up every threshold
Elvish Reclaimer could eventually search up Gaia's Cradle with this deck. All right, hard casting Grief, pretty good. Hand is revealed, not that exciting. Endurance and Noble Hierarch. Noble Hierarch. Endurance gone. Looks like a Bowmaster is in Han's hand.
These are all excellent.
Ignoble Hierarch comes in, trying to build up the mana.
I'm gonna move to combat. Attack for 18.
What can Fiend Artisan do? I guess just attack, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so with Exalted, it's a 6/6. Orc Army chumps.
Get a treasure and grind it.
Okay.
I was telling them, there's like a card I almost always board out, and I feel like that.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
GG.
no way you're supposed to always board it. I always board this card out. That card I board out a lot. Not against you, obviously, but I board out Forcible as way too much.
I will reanimate.
One of the Emeralds that I hit.
That's 16.
Okay, Reanimate targeting Endurance. I'm going to shrink this Fiend Artisan in the process by using Endurance's ability targeting Marat. Pretty nice. Then follow up with the Bowmaster to remove Fiend Artisan. Nicely done.
Unless it's Muldrifter, then it's Muldrifter.
Swings with Grief. It has Menace. Not that Marat would block anyway.
One card left in there.
All right, Once Upon a Time now for Marat. Facing down double Bowmaster, an Orc Army, 1/1 Grief, and Endurance. Allosaurus Shepherd is found by Once Upon a Time.
Very satisfying. Yep. The cards actually feel like they have a good weight. It's kind of nice, but it's huge.
These things are old, but
I want to use these cards on, and they are sticky slash like they stick to each other. It's like a whole section of they're just chaos. It's
6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, an attack for 9 coming in. Marat's at 11.
Sure. I respect it.
Sorry?
Blocking a Bowmaster, casting a Bowmaster. So one of them will ping. One of them will trade with Reclaimer after the ping. And Marat will go down to 2.
Yeah, this was fine.
Looks like another Reanimate was drawn.
I'll go to my turn.
I'd be mad.
Every time I like go on a draw and I drink someone in the family and like everyone you've ever played against would just make you feel the need to play me.
All right, Marat scoops it up. Game 1 goes to Hans with Scam. All right, moving on to Game 2. Hans up a game. Once Upon a Time. Great way to start a game.
Oh yeah. Let's get something good. Sure. I'll resolve my creativity. I'm also only going to shuffle once. Until I have to cast it.
Show.
I think that's
You have common
copy.
I showed you one.
Here we go. Cascade.
Forests.
All right, Double Hierarch comes in on turn 1 from Marat. Brainstorm. Looking to scam here, maybe. Well, maybe just grief. It's all part of the scam. Grief pitching Troll of Khazad-dûm. Holding a Reanimate, it looks like. The hand has revealed, Grief, Fiend Artisan, Invigorate, Bajuka Bog, and Gaia's Cradle. Okay. The Grist is a little scary with Reanimate. Grist down.
The trigger from the base. I didn't resolve that.
No, for DRC?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Delusional in the chat, that's Marat, says these bug lists are pretty difficult to deal with the stock Cradle control list. Hans also played very well. Yeah, so far it looks like Hans is playing this well. Fiend Artisan coming in. Attack for 1. AP says, remember when MH2 came out and people said the only good pitch elemental was Endurance? Yeah, there was a little bit of a delay on people starting to use the Evoke creatures from MH2, right? I know Solitude even took a little while.
in the top 5.
And this,
Yeah. Yeah, Scott saying, I remember buying one Solitude and thinking that would be enough. Yeah, I got most of my elementals pretty cheap relative to wherever they ended up.
Discovered 5, right?
no. Until I hit a 5 or
Yeah, Luenel is absolutely right. TNT players knew the truth. All right, reanimate, targeting Grist. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I know it's weird. These get shuffled in.
So Grist enters on Han's side, makes an insect. I don't think he milled a card though, right? What card was milled there? Does it need to mill? Oops. Yeah, I think the mill was missed.
All 4. You want me to do it anyway?
Sure. I mean, if it's just going to miss, I can just
All right, with Bajuka Ball getting fired off, that it kind of cancels it out in a way, I guess. I don't know.
Seek the Beast under on stuff.
Yeah, this is my stuff.
Fiend Artisan has no boost from the graveyard just yet. Could get Exalted trigger, but there's an insect to block. Invigorate, not the most exciting right now. Unless both creatures attack Grist.
It's until my next time.
I was wondering if any of them were on. Okay, so this is in play.
These are on the stack. Well, ancient cards. I'm gonna.
Okay, no blocks, Invigorate on a 1 power Noble Hierarch. Maybe Hans should have blocked?
Great. These triggers.
All right, Grist goes back into Marat's graveyard where I guess it belongs. That was interesting.
9.
Maybe Hans was supposed to block there. All right, fetching with Polluted Delta. It looks like on end step, maybe. No. It's a trop.
I think that's the proper way to.
And now,
I don't ever want to see Black Saga Storm. Every time Dyers goes in my hand, I was like, this is. I was playing like that Black Saga Storm with Disease, and every time I would
Yeah, the Invigorate was face up. It was a known card in hand.
Okay, I had a triggered ability, but it's
All right, here's Bowmaster. We'll remove Noble Hierarch.
fine. I'm sorry about that. Sure.
Looks like Brainstorm, Pernicious Deed, and Brazen Bower are other cards in Han's hand. Another mana needed for Pernicious Deed. Dryad Arbor gets played for Marat, and Fiend Artisan getting activated. X is 1, sacking Dryad Arbor. There's another Reclaimer. Ooh, good draw on the lock. I guess you go after Fiend Artisan. Or, well, I guess if you remove Reclaimer, that's pretty good. But, yeah, it has to be Fiend Artisan. Reclaimer can find Cradle, but now there's only one creature on the battlefield. All right, Marat had a Cradle anyway. Looked like Hans drew a Murktide. All right, sacking Bajuka Bog. Ah, finds the lair of the Hydra. Forgot about that one. Put the text for that up on the screen one more time. Lair of the Hydra is just a man land. Green in X becomes an XX. Green Hydra. Good mana sink. Pretty neat with Cradle. Elvish Reclaimer. Can reactivate it again, potentially.
Wait, does that work if I have 3 emeralds?
Because the grindstone ability resolves all at once. Because it's not like 2 and then 2, or it's all one ability.
Sure, got it. I mean, I could technically... No, wait. No, because with the Emerald triggers on the stack, I could tap my lands for mana, and then if they die, they'll get shot.
Another Wasteland. Petty Theft bounce again. Audrey, thank you for the resub. 6 months. Appreciate that.
While they're in the graveyard. One of my lands has counters on it. I remove the last counter, and it dies. The sappers and scary.
All right, Reclaimer once again. I think last turn I said it could be activated, but it was actually Summoning Sick. But Summoning Sick once again. 2 Brazen Borrowers on an adventure now for Hans. Wasteland will hit Lair. Life from the Loam. Someone earlier was asking about Dredge. Maybe we'll see a Dredge happen in this game. Okay, with the Wasteland on the stack, Marat will fetch, find a Bayou. Bowmaster. Bowmaster, you're Bowmaster. Now Cradle makes some mana. Alright, it just dies. Never mind. I thought maybe something else was going to happen. Reclaimer can search for more lands, though.
Take 3.
All right, so a trade of Orc armies. Hans takes 3 from Reclaimer, and another Reclaimer. Harry Houdini has gifted a sub 80 now on the channel for Harry. Wow. And I've been alerted that a hype train is close. Hype train is close. Thank you, Harry. So Wasteland's still in hand for Hans. Loam is in the graveyard. Could make Cradles through the end of this game not very relevant. Okay, Dredge is happening. Pernicious Deed, Murktide, and Witherbloom Command. Milled away. Buy you down.
Starts H2 increase.
Here's Murktide Regent.
Panic Island. Take 2.
Tituako, thank you for the bits. Hype train just started, everybody. Hype train just started.
I'm sorry, keep thinking of me.
Where are we on our sub goal? 408? 47? All right, we're a ways out, but we're creeping up. I think the all-time record now is 465? Green Sun Zenith X was 2, I believe. Maybe 3? Yeah, 3, I guess. All right, there's Grist. Yeah, it was 3. It was 3 because of Cradle.
So the card that I called for that feels like I should wait that card out. What card do you think it is?
Grist can potentially remove this Murktide. What do we sack, though?
Deal 3 damage to his illusion.
I guess you have to sack a Reclaimer here, right?
For jockey board.
Yep, sack a Reclaimer, kill Murktide. Pass the turn.
Okay. Counter, target, spell, choose one to create at random, control,
Charting throws the chaos. Results. Counter. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll mill 1 card. Okay. And now I get to do the effects. Trumpeting Chrono Sword into play. Discover 5. So this is in play. So discover 5.
All right, Grist activated, mills a Fiend Artisan, makes an insect. Reanimate is in hand for Hans. There is still Grist in Marat's graveyard.
So I was like, yeah, it was out otherwise I would
Maybe we're going to flash in Brazen Borrower here and finish off Grist. Yep, that's the plan.
I think this is on the bottom. Shuffle these guys in. I'm not demonstrating.
Ooh, Endurance is pretty good here. So Endurance will target Hans. And looks like we're going to go to blocks and kill this Brazen Borrower.
Yeah.
Does Endurance, now being in play, remove the possibility that... Ah, okay. Plays Pernicious Deed. That Marat can prevent a reanimation of Grist on Han's side. Pernicious Deed won't blow up Grist, but it'll blow up every other non-land card.
Counter it. Resolve.
At least it can.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Not this is only game 4, right? Or creature, yeah, when it's not. Good games are still
This is quite a game.
all the way off the top of your head.
He's right.
Mills a once upon a time makes an insect.
Combat. 7. 6.
It'll miss.
All right, didn't choose to chump block there or trade. All right, the insects will trade, and then Pernicious Deed will detonate and get rid of all the rest of the creatures on the board. Grist survives. High train complete. Thank you everybody for the gifts and bits.
So these creative techniques are so these two are on the side, the board. I didn't demonstrate.
Yeah, this is a different deck than Bug Beanstalk. This is Scam.
I didn't even know that was.
No Beanstalks in this deck that I'm aware of.
I didn't know that was subversion. Nice. You play Fortnite?
All right, a Reanimative Grist. Going down to 3. Let's see if they remember the mill this time. Nope, unfortunately they did not.
I really like engineers.
I used to like spy. There's certain maps spy was just very good.
Yeah,
I used to run. I used to like run, cloak, and disguise. I was like sniping from the back.
What yeah. What maps was it? Yeah, it's and then like a
Green Sun for 1 from Marat.
I used to play the original one. The original one was really good.
yeah, I didn't play that one.
Yeah, the mill would probably help Hans. Elvish Reclaimer is found. Grist on both sides. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, I stopped playing before that.
Oh, I guess Hans forgot, and I forgot as well that Grist can kill another Grist. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot.
You don't have.
All right, well, that Grist wasn't that exciting, I guess. Shout out to you if you saw that coming. I completely forgot. All right, Brazen Borrower gets flashed in.
Like positioning, like you want to be out of line of fire, but also you have different rotating. But it was like.
So that was a pretty sad Grist for Hans then, wasn't it? Brazen Borrower, though, can't block anything. Yeah. It's not looking good for Hans at the moment.
I think that's
Just because, why do you have a hard time? Why do you have a hard time?
At least now can attack Marat's Grist. Potentially. Marat has 3 cards in hand. No Swamp for Snuff Out. If Snuff Out is an option.
Oh no, wait, I have a creative technique. Still left in my
Swamp Cycle. All right, Grist down.
in my hand. There it is.
All right, chump blocking the Reclaimer. That makes sense at 2 life. Breath of Dreams. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Rookish Bowmaster flashed in. Ping Ignoble.
I'm so sorry.
This enters the battlefield. This is gonna miss.
So you can.
Cascade again.
So I didn't see that. I'm so sorry. I was looking at my graveyard. Sorry, I'll float mana.
No. You're my guys have wasted.
We're in your instant, right? No. So I cast this.
Okay, wait.
And then I cast this.
I didn't come here in defense to
Okay, so Hans thought the turn was over, and apparently it was not. Casting Greenstone Zenith. Now, there was a little bit of miscommunication, so the Bowmaster is back in hand. They rewound that happening. Marat never said I passed my turn, or go to the end of my turn. All right, so Elvish Reclaimer found by Greenstone Zenith.
There's one guy who went nuts on it.
All right, now the Bowmaster will flash in, and Ignoble Hierarch is dead. Scott's suggesting we feed ChatGPT board states and see what Linus suggests. That sounds interesting. Atraxa Crater Hoof. Oh my god. What the hell? All right, Crater Hoof taken. Brazen Borrower attacks.
Every deck is bullshit.
Do we have anybody watching? This may not have anything to do with Magic, but do we have anybody watching that is using AI like ChatGPT every day in their life? Do we have anybody watching that's using it every single day? AI technology? And what are you using it for?
Yeah, double block.
Like that also never be same. No, like Arcana Myriad, just like randomly will win you. Again, even against like non-combo decks.
All right, here's a ponder for Hans.
And it's like, you know, part of the strength of like Delver decks is that they get to go like ponder plus spell, and they don't get to do that. Or like they're playing the missions.
Snuff out on Reclaimer. Wow, Hans is jumping ahead in this game. Attacking now with Brazen Borrower. Marat has only 1 mana available. Now 3 potentially for next turn.
It's like, well, turn mana.
This Endurance could save the day. Oh, another Grief.
It's time to shake it up a little bit.
Technically, Marat can respond here, but I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, gonna cast Endurance, pitching Atraxa in response to Grief, and Hans's graveyard goes on the bottom of the library. Attacking with Brazen Borrower. This has been quite a comeback. After the small error with reanimating Grist and it just dying the following turn, Hans has dug back into this game and appears to be ahead now. Greenstone X is 1. I don't know if... I mean... Are there even any Reclaimers best left in the deck? Yeah, probably not. All right, Ignoble Hierarch attacking. It trades with Grist. Okay. Had to protect against that attack. That makes sense. Yeah, all right. So Ignoble Hierarch makes sense there. Bowmaster. Ouch. Attack for 3. Wow. Did Hans really get this game? All right, good games. Great match. Hans gets it. Nicely played by both players.